News at 5 continues.
Former Secretary of State and retired four-star General Colin Powell is speaking at USI.
The USI Romaine College of Business is hosting Leadership Taking Charge. Eyewitness News' Amanda Mueller is at USI ahead of tonight's big event. Amanda?
Well, this is kind of a double hitter when it comes to big events at USI, because not only is this the first event to be held in the Screaming Eagles' brand new arena, but the headliner is no one other than former Secretary Colin Powell. Now, Powell is set to take the stage here at about 6 o'clock, but the doors opened and people started filing in at 4:30. The event, titled Leadership Taking Charge, will feature remarks from Powell, followed by a moderated conversation between him and USI President Dr. Rochon. Powell is the fourth speaker in an innovative speaking series by the university's Romaine College of Business. In addition to serving as Secretary of State under George W. Bush, he has served in various positions under three other presidents. And just a fun fact for you here, Powell actually holds a bachelor's degree in geology from the City College of New York. Now, obviously tonight, a big deal for the USI community after it debuted the brand new Screaming Eagles Arena on Monday, and tomorrow the events continue with the official inauguration of Dr. Rochon tomorrow morning. Now, we'll be here tonight to bring you much more from tonight's event as Powell takes the stage tonight on Eyewitness News at 9 and 10. But for now, live in Evansville, Amanda Mueller, Eyewitness News.
All right, a big night there. Thank you, Amanda. Well, Vice President Mike Pence is returning to Indiana today. The former Indiana governor arrived at the Indianapolis airport, then traveled to Lamb Farms in Boone County. The Vice President plans to discuss the impacts of the proposed U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement and what it would have on business and agriculture. Congress still has to approve the new trade agreement.
Well, the American Road and Transportation Builders Association has released a national bridge deficient list ranking a Vanderburgh County overpass in the top 10 of worst Indiana bridges. New at 5, Eyewitness News' Raven Ford is in the newsroom tonight with the latest on this. Raven?
Brad, that overpass happens to be one some of us use every day, the Lloyd Express that crosses over the Western Railroad. Most of us use the Lloyd Express daily to get to our destination. Drivers say it's concerning to hear a local overpass made the list of worst bridges. They say they would like to see transportation officials focus on bridges and roadways for their safety.
I wish I could at least see some people working. That's number one. Number two is they need to put more money into the transportation, basically the Lloyd, which is probably the most used expressway or whatever you want to roadway. And I don't see that many, that much work being ever done.
Another Vanderburgh County bridge southbound on Highway 41 over Pigeon Creek made the list as well. However, work is currently being done to improve the bridge's conditions. I reached out to transportation officials about the future plans for maintenance of the Western Railroad overpass, who had no update at this time. In the newsroom, Raven Ford, Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Raven. Two female employees have sued the Walt Disney Company. They're alleging the company is violating California's Equal Pay Act, accusing the company of paying women less than men doing similar work. The lawsuit is filed in Los Angeles County. Disney said the lawsuit was baseless. In a statement, Disney said it maintains robust pay equity practices and policies and has a specialized team of compensation lawyers to address the matter.
Verizon has a new smartphone plan for kids, dubbed Just Kids. The new plan includes 5 gigs of LTE data plus unlimited talk and text to 20 different parent-defined contacts. It also comes with Verizon Smart Family Premium Suite of parental controls. That plan will cost $9.99 a month.
Well, still ahead on Eyewitness News at 5, the royal treatment while headed to Italy, why the pilots and flight crew referred to this guy as Mr. Passenger.